And it's Hamnet. This is, of course, about a movie in one sense that it is about a woman learning to watch a play with her inside voice. This is also about a woman who finally learns to understand her weirdo husband who can only communicate through his art, which is, of course, writing plays, Mr. William Shakespeare. But more important, this movie is about grief, about accepting grief and learning to maybe live with it. I don't know. The end shot ends on Jessie Buckley's face, which I think this movie knows what it's doing in that respect. Of course, this is Chloe Zhao, who directed it, of course, of Nomads, and weirdly, the Marvel movie, like the Eternals. Weirdly like that bit more than Nomads, but that's just me. This is about the marriage of William Shakespeare to his wife, Anne Hathaway, or Angus, or in the movie, Agnes. Look, English hadn't been quite nailed down yet, and even Hamnet and Hamlet were interchangeable. So this is about Jessie Buckley, who was playing Agnes, and who doesn't really know how to use language, just because it's been not in her world, which is why there is a disconnect between her husband, who has gone on to London to write some of the greatest plays in history. But this is about a woman who lives in the woods. She's a child of nature. She's very, very witchy. And she is a mother. That is who she sees herself as. That is how she's defined. And she will protect her children at all costs, even when that cost is an impossible price to pay. As history says, they lost their son Hamnet. Shakespeare wrote a play called Hamlet. And it is about funneling that grief into something you understand, which for Jessie Buckley, she is not able to do because she thought, well, she's witchy. She can see the future. She can, or at least a version of the future. I struggle with Chloe Zhao a little bit. I think she wants to be artsy, but she wants to be mainstream. And I think actually Hamnet with Meg O'Farrell's novel is kind of perfect for that. I don't love the novel. I think it's over flowery and a bit overblown, just with lots of declarative statements. And she does take this away from the movie. Look, there's just something about Jessie's face. I just like looking at it. It's beautiful. It's peaceful. Her big brown eyes have so much soul, and it's just born to be in front of the camera. And that's the reason why you watch it. It is cathartic. You can let all your emotion out. And more importantly, you just get to stare at Jessie Buckley's face.